Welcome to this Confessions of a Selfish Bitch minisode. These short episodes are here to support you as you integrate shifts in both perception and perspective that we will explore in the full-length conversations through simple practices, books, and resources you can come back to as you navigate real life. Let's dive in. Hello, my darling friends. Welcome to this mini-sode of Confessions of a Selfish Bitch. It's not enough to just contemplate, to read, to study, to get onto a mat, to talk to a therapist. You have to do, you have to act on your personal evolution if you want to experience the true alchemy that is possible. It's really possible, and it's not out of reach. It's so far from out of reach that happens in that shift from this is happening to me to this is happening for me. And the peace that that brings, the true peace that that brings into your life, you're going to have to take steps to practice. So this last episode was on empowered responsibility, taking personal responsibility for the reality of your life, the outcome of your relationships, the choices that you make, so on and so forth. So a couple of points here. Number one, it's a choice. And I really want you to hear this. Every grudge that you hold on to, every time you allow your mind to go into a story loop, every conclusion that you come to, every action, most certainly, that you do in your life is a choice. And I want you to really consider how powerful those choices are. The big choices in life are not what we make them up to be. The specific job that we get, who we choose to marry, whether or not we choose to move into a new home. We make those the big choices. But what are the truly big choices of your life are the accumulation of all of what we would consider to be the small choices, but they're not, because they make up our life. How we choose to show up when we're having a difficult moment in our relationships, whether or not we choose to take pause, if we choose to self-reflect, if we choose to hold on to a past relationship and apply it to a present relationship. So your practice is to really understand the choices that you're making moment to moment through having presence in your life. Now, in Buddhist practices, they will say that presence is something that we strive to have every single moment of our lives. It's so interesting. So I study with this school called Nalanda Institute for Contemplative Sciences. They're in New York. They're incredible. I highly recommend looking them up. I'll put a link to them in the show notes. Their Boundless Leadership program is one of the best study experiences I've ever had. So I remember I was in a session with my teachers, and my teacher, Joe, was speaking about presence, having presence at all times. And I remember saying, yeah, but all the time? And he was like, yes, all the time. And I was like, okay, but all the time. And he was like, yes, Cher, being present, maintaining presence, self-awareness, discernment, all of the time. And I was like, wow, that's a tall order. And it is a tall order. And it does require consistent, sustained, intentional practice. What I'm asking of you is don't worry about getting to that presence all the time. Start each morning, wake up, take a pause, just a pause before you get out of bed, and notice your presence. Notice your sense of self. Recognize that how you go through your day, how you're choosing to receive your day from the moment you open your eyes is a choice. Notice your presence. Notice that you are this body, this mind, this energy, and that you are here. And you can step into your day in autopilot, or you can step into your day with conscious, present self-awareness. Okay? So the next minisode, your next practice will come next week. Challenge yourself to do this every single day this week. Maybe you can carry it over from there. It would be really wonderful if you could. Try it out. Drop me an email. Let me know how it works for you, how you feel, any questions. hello@chermelly.com is my email. You can also find me at Confessions on a Selfish Bitch and drop me a DM in Instagram. Okay? Sending you love. Thank you for being here with me. If something in this episode stirred clarity, discomfort, or recognition, let it. You don't need to rush to resolve it. Integration happens in its own time. And don't forget the minisodes. They offer simple yet practical tools to help you integrate what we explore here. Now, if you're navigating a season of transition in relationships, identity shifts, or decisions that call for clarity, grounded perspective, and honest reflection, I do work privately with a small number of women. That information is in the show notes if and when it feels right for you. And if there's a situation you're wrestling with and want a fresh, real life, no bullshit, ride or die best friend perspective on, you're welcome to email me at hello@chermelly.com. I read every message, and I'll do my best to explore it in a future episode or companion minisode. Now, if this resonated, please follow, like, subscribe, and definitely share it with someone who might need to hear it. Take good care of yourself. I'll meet you back here soon. With love. Ciao for now.